When I first saw the post, I didn't think much of it. My wife, Clara, often shared quotes and little sayings on social media. But this one caught my attention instantly. It said, "Some husbands think they can't be replaced." The line alone wouldn't have bothered me, until I scrolled down and saw the laughing emojis and her friends commenting things like, "Preach," and "So true, girl." Then came one that changed everything. One of her single friends, Lauren, wrote, "Well, if he ever messes up, send him my way, winking face." And instead of ignoring it, Clara replied, "You'd have to fight me for him," face with tears of joy. I sat there, reading it again and again. It wasn't what she said, it was the tone. Mocking. Flirty. Like she was trying to make me look foolish. We'd been married for 4 years, and lately, things had felt off. She'd been distant, spending more time out with her girls, and less time at home. But seeing that public post, it wasn't just disrespectful. It was humiliating. That night, I didn't bring it up right away. I wanted to see how she'd act around me after posting something like that. She came home smiling, humming, and acting like nothing had happened. We had dinner together, but the words kept echoing in my mind. When I finally asked her about it, she rolled her eyes. "Oh my God, Mark, it's just a joke. You're being too sensitive." "A joke?" I said, keeping my tone calm. "You publicly said husbands can be replaced and laughed when your friends flirted with you. That's not a joke, Clara. That's disrespect." She sighed, crossed her arms, and muttered, "You're reading too much into it." Then she went to bed early, leaving me sitting there, angry and embarrassed. The next day, I decided to see just how much of a joke it was. I didn't confront her again. Instead, I quietly started paying attention. Over the next week, I noticed how she smiled when texting, how she hid her phone when I walked in, and how she suddenly had girls' nights twice a week. My gut told me something wasn't right. One night, I was at a friend's house when one of Clara's friends, Jessica, pulled me aside. "Hey, I probably shouldn't say this," she began nervously, "but you should talk to your wife. People are talking." That post. It started as a joke, but now everyone's saying she's acting like she's single. My stomach dropped. I didn't lose my temper. Instead, I thanked Jessica and went home quietly. When I got there, Clara wasn't home. I checked her location. It said she was at a bar across town. I drove there, parked outside, and saw her sitting at the bar with a group of people, laughing, drinking, and leaning a little too close to one of the men. I didn't go in. I just watched for a while, my heart sinking with every minute. I wasn't angry anymore, just tired. I took a photo, not to expose her, but to remind myself I wasn't crazy. Then I went home and packed a few bags. When she finally came home past midnight, I was sitting on the couch. She froze when she saw the suitcase. "What's going on?" she asked. I showed her the photo. Her smile faded instantly. "It's not what it looks like," she began, but I raised my hand. "Clara, I'm done being the joke. You can keep posting your quotes and acting single, but I'm not playing along anymore." She started crying, saying she never meant to hurt me, that she just wanted attention, that she felt I didn't notice her anymore. Maybe she was telling the truth. But when someone mocks your marriage for likes and laughs, that's not attention, it's betrayal. I moved out the next morning. I didn't block her or post anything online. I didn't need revenge or pity. I just wanted peace. Over the next few weeks, I got messages from her friends, some saying she regretted everything, others saying she was still trying to act tough. I ignored them all. A month later, I got an unexpected message from Lauren, the same friend who'd commented, asking if I was single. She wrote, "Hey, just wanted to check how you're doing. You deserve better." I didn't reply, but the irony wasn't lost on me. The same people who laughed at that post were now realizing I wasn't the one who could be replaced. Time passed. I focused on work, started going to the gym, and eventually felt free again. One day, I ran into Jessica at a coffee shop. She smiled and said, "Everyone thought you'd lose it when that post went viral. But you handled it with class. She's the one who lost something real." I smiled back, realizing she was right. Some people post for attention. Some people pretend to be strong by putting others down. But respect, once broken, doesn't grow back through apologies or posts. Clara tried reaching out months later, saying she missed me and that her joke had cost her everything. But I had already learned my lesson. Love isn't about who can be replaced, it's about who refuses to treat you like you're disposable. In the end, her post was right in one way. Some husbands really can be replaced. But some, once gone, leave a silence no quote or emoji can ever fill.